We first begin by setting the knob to the high setting. Next, we add the 3 cups of water into the pot. The next thing we want to do is to cover the pot to allow the water to come into a boil. Once the water has come to a boil, then the other ingredients are ready to be added. Now that the water has come to a boil, you're ready to add the other ingredients. First, we're going to add the oil. Second, we're going to add the salt. Next step is to add the rice. Be very careful as you add it so the water doesn't spoil and burn you. You may want to lower the temperature just a little bit to ensure that not all the water gets evaporated. Now that the rice has been added, you will grab the cooking spoon and you want to ensure that you stirred to make sure that the rice is evenly distributed. And again, you're going to allow now the water to come to a boil. This time you will not cover the lid as you do want the water to evaporate. Once the water is fully evaporated, then we want to put it back down at the cooking temperature. So to get the water to evaporate right now, we're going to go ahead and set it a little higher. This will allow the water to evaporate. And again, once it evaporated, then we're ready to go to the next step. As the water begins to completely evaporate, you want to keep a close eye on the rice. You do not want the water to completely evaporate, but you do want most of it to go and evaporate before you begin to go to the next step. And so as you can see, the water is almost going all out. So at this point, you can grab your cooking spoon and stir it up just a bit. You can see there's still a little bit of water left in there. You do want to lower the temperature to make sure that it doesn't completely go out. And so you can put it right at setting right around 4. And then you want to come back and you want to continue to stir. Again, you want the rice, stir it nice and evenly. This will prevent the rice from sticking and burning. Okay. Once you have stirred the rice, the next thing you want to do is to cover it to allow it to cook properly. Now, you normally allow this to cook for about 10 minutes. So if you have a timer on your stove, it will be a good time to set a timer. To 10 minutes and allow those 10 minutes to cook. Once the 10 minutes are up, then we will go to the next step. As the timer comes to an end, you're ready for the next step. First, you're going to uncover the pot. You will hear the rice sizzle. That means that it's cooking properly. And the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you stir the rice again. You want to make sure that the rice is completely stirred. Don't be afraid to get in, as you want to make sure that you stirred all of it. You can loosen it up using your spoon. Again, this is done so the rice is not doesn't clump up, but it continues to be nice and soft and grainy. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to cover the rice back up as we are going to cook it for another 10 minutes. This will allow the rice to be cooked completely. Again, I will set my timer to 10 minutes. And once the timer has been set, I will allow, again, the rice to cook for the rest of the 10 minutes. And once the 10 minutes are up, the rice should be fully cooked. As the timer comes to 0, You want to make sure that you turn off the burner. Next, you're going to uncover the pot. And you are going to stir the rice one last time. Ensure the heat escapes. Once you do that, you simply need to let it rest for a few minutes, anywhere between 2 and 4 minutes, and after that, the rice is ready to be served.